Ok. Ragazzi, ci siamo. Mi sistemo. E continuiamo su The Witcher 3. Ok. Penso che ormai siamo quasi alla fine del DLC. Penso. Penso. Ora ci è diventato un pony. Perfetto. Cosa si desidera di più? Ma affanculo queste cose odiose. Dico che quel bambino urla sempre lupi, lupi, lupi. Uff, ti pariva. Porco dio, quanti cazzo ne so. Ma che in realtà dove colpì? Io non lo so che in realtà. Cioè, io gli do... Io gli do una direzione per colpire e quello colpisce nella direzione opposta. Porco dio, oh, porco dio, sti co... Non so come cazzo ho fatto a ricaricare la vita completamente. Dove va? Raga, non finiscono più su. Ah, forse rimandano lo planto, sto coso. Dove lo devo plantare? Ah.
Wait.
Why?
This stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them.
Vabbè. Ma si mette al sicuro, non dobbiamo rischiare. Ma che c'ha che in realtà in testa? Ma è sangue? Va. E se mi farà tipo le piante, o no?
Something's always gotta go wrong.
Ecco.
The home stretch.
Quello che dovremmo arrivare, in teoria, se mi ricordo bene, la favola, la fiaba, tipo deve essere il gigante con la galina dalle uova d'oro. Non sbaglio. Ma dove le nuvole? Cazzo so brutto. La nebbia. Incredible. Lo sapevo, mamma mia.
That's dance.
Io da quella Ma... Guarda che merdina. Ma sì, eh? Oh, mi ha rotto il cazzo, fra. Ah. Mannaggia la puttana. Ma come? Stanno fanno Geralt, mannaggia Geralt. Oh no raga, però porco dio, mannaggia santo Geralt, è uno schifo. Mannaggia la puttana.
Show me what you got.
No. Ma che... Dio santo.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite...
That so?
No, I need you for a... I
Hmm.
can't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt. I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me when...
Raga, non possiamo.
Another time, another place,
Io
maybe.
perché non lo voglio fare,
No
però.
offense.
Mi bannano il video.
You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. Come. The exit's the...
Sì, ma qui dovrebbe esserci la gallina delle uova d'oro. Giusto.
Will o' the Wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Ma vieni o no? Mannaggia sta stupida, ti muovi.
It's not to be trusted.
Dai, forza. Stronza.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the Ducal Wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Vabbè. Ehi.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus I knew where to await
Questo
you.
come fa a sapere sempre dove stiamo? Cristo Dio.
Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help?
She has. And stop treating me as if I...
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying...
Calm down.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really.
Nelle ultime live quante cazzo di boss abbiamo fatto? Cioè, dopo la cosa che a me stanno sul cazzo le boss fight, porco due.
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the out.
Is it, though? A ruin like...
So sensitive. So aware.
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Let's get ready.
A shame.
Sienna!
What did you do?
What I had to do. What she... Beauclair will know peace once more. The vampires will have left the city by dawn. I shall leave as well. You can try to stand in my way. Then I shall kill you both. Though that is not at all.
Beh, sapendo che le boss fight mi stanno sul cazzo, lascia andare.
You can go. But if ever we meet again...
I shall keep my distance, believe me. Geralt, Regis, farewell.
I'm sorry. I swore to protect her, I know, but... What have we done?
Let a killer walk. Isn't that what you wanted from the We have to let Anna Henrietta know. I know. Oh,
Così inde.
Hey there, Geralt of Rip.
what do you want?
Me? Not a thing. Name's Handsome Jacques, and I've already got it all.
Sempre giù, non sbaglio.
You know me.
No, that's a stretch. No, I wouldn't say that, no. But I do know they've assigned you to the laundry, same as me. And
Kinda curious to know what...
the Duchessa hired you to find the butcher of Beauclair. And you did, but then this brute simply vanished. Dropped off the face of the earth. Though in his case... Best informed mutt in this kennel paws down. Duchessa's cross, no doubt, while you await your trial. Though she never seemed concerned for her sister before.
Since you seem to know so much, tell me one last thing.
None can tell you that. Henrietta's a fickle cocotte. There's just no knowing which But I'd advise against escape. You're a prisoner among many now. Take flight.
We gonna report for...
Away we go. Personally, I'm pleased we're assigned to it. Those rags stink like sick in the sun, but you get used to it. And when you're
Don't get my dander up.
I've no clue,
Because if
but
you
we're
get
better
my
off
dander
chopping
up,
grass.
I'll get over your dander. If you get my
Siamo in prigione.
I sure did. I haven't had a speck of trouble with that sausage staffer since.
Rubbish! Pack the dirty rags in the tub. I'll see to the suds and water. Poor aged me and off of Tucson galloping to the privy. That's because our courtiers have the bellies of colicky new.
Should have sold your slop to peasants.
Laundry's the most important corner of this coop. Take it away, remove it, we'd be no different from the rats.
Pezza stanno sti panni. Aspetta. Eccolo qua. Vabbè.
Take the stick and stir the rags. Water's almost boiled.
Ok, ci danno a pulire i panni. Mazza, è invisibile.
Who have we here? The Guardian of Gutter Snipes locked in the clink.
My. What could the Duchess's
Back off. I'm...
Hear that? The laundry wench is busy. Yet I fear we have a matter to resolve.
You go ahead and cheat. I'll be back once you're done. You're in the coop, mate. Only one thing counts here, survival. Folk don't stick their necks out for anyone.
Seems fools never learn. Let's get this over with.
Grab your washboards, boys! Let's show this skid who does the scrubbing around here!
Oh,
Of you, Grey Groin.
I'll take him from the left!
Stay together! At least try to!
lo fanno male ste cazzo di tavolette che tenevano in mano.
What is going on here?
Nothing.
I'm not asking you, but the one on the floor. Have you anything to say?
I slipped on some soap.
Sì, sì.
You slipped on soap.
Lots of soap here. It's a laundry.
Harlots, brutes. Solitary for the lot of you. You'll have ample time to consider. Think about the choices you've made in life. I'll make certain of it.
Didn't do anything to deserve solitary.
Shut it! Milton was my cousin. You let him die. Was the Duchess's coin not enough? Did you expect more to save a good man's life?
Arrived too late.
And when the beast tore apart the Duchess's sister, too late then too? Were it up to... And don't you try any witcher tricks on me. You will end...
Here of your own free will, Stefan? Or did they lock you up too? Bet you're thinking about food. What you'll eat once you're free. Mutton leg. That's what I'm dreaming of. Well roasted on the outside, nice and juicy in the middle.
Are you the lout from Rivia?
Yep, I'm that lout.
Come with me. You're to be sentenced.
To what?
To shut it. What am I, the town crier? Hands behind your back.
Ah, ora stai veramente a parlare con qualcuno.
Now let's go, and no funny business.
Get ready. Soon all your problems will be solved, once and for all.
Do you know where this leads?
No. Hope it's the exit, though.
You guessed it. The thing is, there are different kinds of exits. Some walk this path to freedom. Others walk it straight into eternity.
Which am I headed for?
I don't know. Yet one thing is certain. You will never walk this path again.
Mark Dubois, you are hereby judged guilty of trampling Alice Valref, the cupbearer's wife, while on horseback. The woman's condition is critical.
It was an accident. I was riding fast, true, but she jumped out in front of me.
In light of the above, there can be but one sentence. Death by decapitation.
No, I didn't do anything! Help! There must be witnesses!
Off with his head.
Next. Paul, the Witcher, take him to the tower. That's an order.
An order's an order. Guess you're not next after all. Follow me. You're supposed to follow me.
Why do you make me watch that execution?
So you'd know this is no almshouse for lost orphan boys.
Wanted me to think I was next. Enjoy that? Getting a rise out of folk?
You guessed it. The harlots' hounds that land here, I detest them. So I do everything in my power so they'll know they're in the clink, not on holiday. I've brought the prisoner, sir.
Unbind him and leave us. Greetings, Witcher.
Your face doesn't look good. Though, looked even worse last time I saw you.
But my scars pale in comparison to the fate Siana met with. The fate. I trusted you. And how did you repay me?
Ma che boh.
Consider it, Witcher. Why do you think the Duchessa had Siana hidden away to start with?
I'm sorry. Might not believe me, but couldn't have predicted that turn of events. Certainly never wanted that.
Enough. We shall speak of it.
Guess there's been a decision in my...
Truly, is that all you care about?
Not only. Also care how the Duchess feels, for example. And I hope that...
A court heard your case, not Anna Hen. The facts are as follows. You were hired to kill the beast. Not only did you fail in that endeavor, but you also caused the death of our Duchessa's sister. I'll have you know that were it up to me, you would rot in our...
Glad you didn't have the deciding...
At any rate, I am not the best person to tell you what was decided in your matter. I'd say the man who worked hardest to tip the scales in your...
What are you talking about? Dandelion?
Sheesh, Geralt. You look like you've seen a ghost.
A ghost wouldn't have surprised me half this much, I promise you. What are you doing in...
Officially, visiting Henrietta. That is to say, the Duchess. We're old friends. But you know that. Unofficially, I'm saving your hind...
You? You're a persona non grata in Toussaint. Undesired...
Didn't stop me from risking my skin for you. In my book, friendship is all that matters. Well, friendship and love.
Take it I'm free.
Oh, I have my ways. Took a little persuasive logic, blended in some deft rhetoric, then added a generous pinch of charm, and voila! You're free. But just so you know, it wasn't easy. Duchess was so furious, I think she even forgot she'd banished me from Beauclair. For life. All she could do was scream that you'd never set foot...
How'd you get her to take a fresh look?
I appealed to the faultless intentions that guided you, to your reputation, your accomplishments, and, well, ultimately she changed her mind, and you're free. Even got her to leave your vineyard with you. You won't get a copper of your promised reward, but...
Dandelion, you're a regular master of diplomacy.
Listen, you do whatever needs doing, but I've got to get to the cemetery. Henrietta's in bad shape with Siana. Some folk forget that under the ducal regalia, she's just an ordinary woman who's lost...
All right.
See you, Geralt.
Off we go. You'll collect your things at the door. Follow me to the exit. Your things are past the first gate. Take them, leave them. I don't really give a fig.
Dove sta sta chest? Oh. La madosca. Grazie che mo mi devo rimettere tutto. Ok, lavo i capelli. Contento che in realtà.
Don't smile so wide. Someone's liable to see. Could mean...
I can't help myself. Just so glad.
Glad to see you too. What did you do?
While you vegetated in that correctional facility, I used the time to think.
Of course.
The relationship between two numbers. Dettlaff's 4 victims and the 5 chivalric virtues. As you've no doubt noted.
Mean to tell me, after all we figured out, that you now believe in the whole 5 virtues?
Belief's got nothing to do with it. It's cold logic, deduction. Syanna went to great lengths to make folk believe the beast was punishing those who betrayed. Were I in her shoes, I'd make sure the number of victims matched. Are you not at all curious who was meant to be the 5th?
If I say yes.
Then you'll come with me for another chat with the Boot Black.
You see, I've learned he delivered the notes to Dettlaff.
Come then.
Oh, it's the chap with the swords. Sir, you look like some beast ate you up then spat you out. Are you here for a...
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots?
Guess they could use a spit.
Then...
Clean boots, clean soles.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letter.
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap.
If you're about to tell me this informational... How'd you get those...
Beggars brought the...
Beggars?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter. I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in...
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had... Oh!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think. Where'd they get the letters?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that, but you must focus now and tell us all you know.
Well, at the shelter most...
Where's that?
Thanks, kid. You must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Avango.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it?
D'altra questi.
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. Gentlemen, can't either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention.
Why?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. Witcher, fellow twit.
Oh, come on. Oh. Porco Dio, ma stanno sempre parate, ma non è possibile. Oh! Aia, ma sta... Sto Dio, mannaggia. Raga, stanno sempre parate però. Che madonna. Oddio, che era alt, che era alt. Vabbè, questo sta sempre parato. Porco Cristo, stai sempre parato. Non è possibile però, mannaggia la puttana, ci ho chiamato 50 colpi. E che cazzo, madonna però.
Are you well? Well, I saw your opponents gain the upper hand, so I took the liberty of jumping in. They shan't bother us anymore.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you?
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned
The boot black. If I...
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll also... You can question them yourself.
Thanks.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the Boot Black.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right?
I got one too. Gave it to the Boot Black. Freshy?
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barth.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not...
Oh.
Damn it.
What is it?
See for yourself.
Well. This time you will see to our Duquesa. It seems we underestimated Syanna rather greatly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Syanna.
Indeed. The logical conclusion.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about her. Obscured the victim's links to Syanna, even as she had those she despised killed off.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought she was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Syanna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All those make sense.
What a...
Now we drink. Unless, that is, you feel a witcherly duty to see the Duchess and tell her...
Think this...
As you wish. I shall await you at Mare la Chaiselongue. A mug of Mandrake.
Not coming with?
No. After the horror Detlaff brought down upon the city, and in light of Syanna's death...
Probably right.
Before heading to the palace, you might wish to see if Anna Henrietta is not at the city cemetery. She spent a great deal of time at her sister's grave these last days.
Mannaggia.
Time is no core.
Oh, madonna, non corre proprio.
To think I never believed in vampires. Then one bit my neighbor's knocking off.
Witcher! What a mincemeat!
Tough times.
Che culo.
Geralt, why have you come? Forgotten already? The murderer you were to kill lives, while the Duchess's...
Wouldn't have come if I didn't have to. Promise you that. But I've learned something.
Forgive me if I...
Found a letter Siana wrote.
Very well. You may enter. But I make no promises as regards the Duchessa. She mourns her sister in the ducal crypt.
Remember, my dear Henrietta, despair is like a stormy sky. Sooner or later, the sun must drive away the cloud.
That is easy for you to say. The one murdered was not he.
My life hasn't exactly been a bed of roses. True, my sister wasn't murdered. Don't even have a sister, actually, but many times I've lost. Unimportant.
Your Grace.
The impudence you must harbor to...
Calm down. I'm sure Geralt's got a very good reason. Right, Geralt?
Didn't come here to upset you, milady. Just found this letter and thought you, if anyone, ought to read it. Know what it says.
You are not one to tell me what I should...
Siana wrote it. To the murderer.
Really? Maybe you should read it then. It could be important.
You read it, Dandelion. Aloud.
This time you must see to our Duchessa. Anna Henrietta knows nothing of empathy. Her heart is cold. This shard of ice you must tear from...
My sister could never have written.
Got proof she did.
No. I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
There, Henrietta. Don't get upset.
The letter is vile. It's slander. You must destroy it. And you, out! Get out of here! This is all you're doing! Begone, hear me! I never wish to see you. I shall never believe she did this. She was not capable. This is an outrage, Dandelion. Tell him it's not true. Tell him it's a dirty lie.
Geralt, get out of here, please. The Duchess, she needs to be alone.
As to her enlightened highness, didn't go great. Got the full kaleidoscope of her emotional states. Spun through it at an impressive pace, too.
Am I to understand she didn't throw her arms about you and shower you with thanks for saving her from her murderous sister?
Got that right. I don't blame her, though. Luckily, Dandelion was there to smooth things over. Somewhat.
As you know, I had little sympathy for Siana. Nonetheless, I very much regret I could not keep her safe. To you, her ultimate fate, does it still bring on?
Yep.
Well then.
Beauclair seems safe now, though I'm still left wondering. I mean, Detloff's alive.
No. He had a score to settle with Siana. By his he has no reason to attack anyone else. Or to remain in Beauclair.
Sure hope so. Though in his boots, I'd regret having to go. Place is just...
Che palle, mi fattiamo la fotomod. Vabbè.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops...
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard...
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be... Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the man...
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like... I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefort.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefort. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair...
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, the cellar's too small to accommodate all the...
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances like Mamoons and Dopplers.
Killed him.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Ragazzi, abbiamo finito il DLC. Direi che ho trovato più interessante, diciamo, la storia del DLC che la campagna principale. Secondo me è più carino. Cioè ti riesce a tenere attaccato lo schermo di più. O forse perché magari quella di Wild Hunt già l'avevo giocata. Però questa qua la trovo un po' più bellina. Vabbè, ragazzi, detto questo, noi ci salutiamo e ci vediamo alla prossima live, quindi alla prossima.